I'm Ron Tetelman. I'm a member of the town of Lewisboro's Stormwater Committee. And today we are going to introduce you to a mulching mower. We like to consider a mulching mower a very efficient way to mow your lawn and to clean up leaves, particularly in the fall season, for those areas where we've got smaller lawns within the lake community mostly. As you know, the town doesn't pick up our leaves anymore, so we're sort of wondering, what do we do with the leaves when you've got a small property? It's hard to compost. So using a mulching mower, I think we can solve those problems pretty easily. Basically, a mulching mower has a special blade that tends to double cut, triple cut the grass and leaves that it picks up, but it contains it all within inside the mower. It doesn't shoot them out. So if you know how your mower operates, you can efficiently clean up an area that has about a week or two's worth of leaves. And what we're going to try to show you, obviously, this is what it looks like before we get to it. And hopefully at the end of this video, you'll see how nice and clean this lawn gets without bagging, without making a big pile of leaves. All these leaves will be ground up and put back into the lawn. You know, we're not allowed to use phosphates at all in our fertilizers. However, the grass and the lawn, the leaves do produce phosphates, which are necessary for good, healthy lawn grass growing. So we're putting all those nutrients back. We won't have a compost pile, and it's just a simpler way to go. You have to mow your lawn anyway, and why not mulch the leaves, take care of the leaves, clean up the leaves at the same time. So here we are. We're going to give it a go. This is a simple 21-inch mulching mower available at any store. It's a 4-stroke, so it's got separate oil and gas. I don't have to mix the two. Some 2-strokes, you're still mixing the oil and gas together. But this is it. It comes with a bagging portion here. If the stuff gets a little too thick and you need to collect the leaves, you can collect it in a bag and then put them on a sheet and do something with them. But we're going to attempt not to do that today and hit this lawn pretty efficiently, I hope. So here we go. I'm going to go in a clockwise motion because it keeps all the cut material on my inside, and I'll keep cutting that as the circle or square reduces. So that contains everything, and I'm mowing it over and over again as I progress with the mowing operation. Yeah. Well, you can see that didn't take too long to get done. I don't know, maybe that was 10, 15 minutes tops. As I was going around, every time I made a turn, the grass and the leaves got a little heavier, so I went back a couple times over them. But if you could see this, look how finely chopped all the leaves are. You know, here's the afterwards. You know, here's the before. So all these now are incorporated, you know, near the root zone of the lawn, and we still have another month or so of you know, warmer weather before it really totally gets into a hard freeze. And this stuff will break down, and this will provide the nutrients that the plant will store, the grass will store, and use it in the spring when it begins to grow again. But look how neat that is. I mean, this is free fertilizer, and you mowed the lawn, you took care of the leaves, and how long did that take? It didn't take very long to do. So, you know, it's a real good idea. It's an efficient way to do it. It's not a loud mower. Again, height of your blades vary. Summertime, you probably cut it at a 3-inch. In the fall here, towards the last few cuttings, you probably bring it down to 2-inch. Anywhere in between is probably a good height to do it. Summertime, you like it a little bit to cut the grass a little bit longer, and in the fall and the spring, you can cut a little shorter. In the springtime, that does help the grass multiply and grow thicker. Now, as you know, the town of Lewisboro Stormwater Committee was set up to ultimately reduce pollutant runoff from streets, lawns into the town's water bodies. Where our mulching helps is that it will create a more pervious lawn surface which would absorb more water by filling in bare spots with grass and mulch and really shredded up leaves, keeping the water in the lawn and not running off into our water bodies. So that is a great benefit for the town. It achieves goals that the Stormwater Committee is striving for. And again, at the same time, you've got a beautiful lawn, you've got free nutrients in the lawn, ready to feed that lawn in the spring. And you can't beat it. It's a great way to take care of your lawn and you're very eco-friendly at the same time. And also, I know a lot of you don't do your own lawns. You have your lawn companies that will do your lawns for you. If you ask them to mulch the lawn like we've done here, I know there's a lot of commercial size lawnmowers that have the mulching capability, and there are several firms out there that do this. I mean, you could avoid them blowing leaves, and it's quieter, and you don't have leaf piles on your lawn. It's just a great way to do it, and these companies are able to do it. So if you're not doing it yourself, just ask your guy and see if they can do that for you. You know, as I mentioned before, where you've got extra thick leaf cover or grass, mulching may leave a residue. So if you'd want to go back at that point and put the bagger on, this is a rear loaded bagger that simply goes on very easily, and we can go over the areas. You can see down there a little bit, there's sort of clumps, thicker clumps of nicely mulched stuff that you could put on your compost pile or use in the garden. For my own garden, you guys get those nice zucchinis during the summer. I pick up all my grass and use that as mulch in my garden. It's free mulch. It puts nutrients into the soil for the vegetables, and it keeps the weeds down. As you can see from the front yard, this is the only amount of material that we really had to bag and bring over to a compost pile. This particular property has room in the backyard. It's got a compost pile of unmulched leaves. You'll see the difference. Just look how finely mulched this stuff is. How it's all broken up. This will decompose real quick. And as you can see, right next to it is last year's leaves. This is all great soil. You mix this in with your flower beds. You mix it in with your potted plant. This is all great stuff, and it starts out with leaves, and when you mulch your leaves, the compost pile becomes ready for you a lot more quickly than leaves that are unmulched. But the beauty is, you know, it was just one full bag from the mulching mower. That was all we had to, you know, dispose of from our operations in the front of the house. So as you can see, it's a great opportunity. If you mow your own lawns, this is be the perfect way to go. It solves all your issues and get some exercise as well. So thank you very much, and enjoy mulching your mower here in the town of Lewisboro. Have a great day.
You're watching Lewisboro Community Television, Channel 20.